That collision happened around 9 o'clock tonight. Information is still coming in at this hour, but here's what we know. A Mexican Navy training ship was sailing on the East River when its mast collided with the Brooklyn Bridge. The boat was packed with passengers at the time of the incident. 19 people are injured, 4 seriously. The bridge is open to traffic. Addie Guajardo is live near the scene at Pier 16 with the very latest. Addie.
Jenna, truly a dramatic scene that unfolded before so many people's eyes out here on Pier 17. Take a look behind me. That boat was completely lit up when it sailed away, only to be now completely dim. There are no lights on the boat behind me. It is very far back there on the corner. This entire area is covered by first responders and personnel, fire trucks and ambulances. Officials say multiple people were transported to the hospital. The extent of those injuries and the exact number of those people that were transported to the hospital right now, that information is unknown. But we do know that it was a Mexican Navy training vessel that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge, and witnesses were here as this all unfolded. Take a look at this very dramatic video right here. It shows the 2 boat masts snapping as the boat collides with the Brooklyn Bridge. Multiple flags, including the American flag, are on that boat, and 2 large Mexican flags. In another video, you can see people scatter as the boat approaches the pier. People I spoke with say that this crash sent people screaming, saying they couldn't believe what they were actually seeing.
I had all the yard arms covered with cadets, I guess, from the boat that were putting on a show. It climbed up the rigging and then spread out on all the masts, all 3 masts. It struck the mast, chopping it off maybe about 20 feet or maybe a little more down.
And all of a sudden we heard tons of screaming coming from this massive crowd that was massed here. And we all got up. Our hearts were skipping a beat because it was just horrible how it sounded. We heard like this wood crunch, which we then stood up from dinner right here and looked at the bridge, and we saw what everybody's already seen happen, which was just horrifying.
Now, we are learning that this vessel sails at the end of classes, and the Mexican Naval Military School cadets training this year, it left Mexico with 277 people on board. And Jenna, one thing that was very clear from speaking to people that were out here that witnessed this crash is that as they were recording, they said prior to that, there was an entire show that went on the boat. One of the videos that the witnesses showed me, as a matter of fact, showed that there was people strapped onto the mast. Right now, it's unclear if those people were actually unstrapped and came back down onto the boat before that crash happened. So we'll continue to follow this story very closely. Obviously, a lot of people still shaken out here on the pier. I can't tell you, several people came up to us showing us video and telling us they could hear the crunch as that boat crashed with that bridge. Jenna?
So scary. Thank you for that update, Addie. And of course, we'll stay on top of this breaking news out of the East River, streaming on CBS News New York or online at cbsnewyork.com.